German engineering at its best. This is gonna be a little video on my G36C from SRC, and yeah, let me tell you a little bit of what I like about it and what I don't. Okay, everybody, today I'm gonna show you one of my personal rifles that I use quite a lot. It's the G36C, or it's a G36C type model. This is from SRC. It's called SR36C, I think, from the manufacturer SRC. But this is actually a rifle that I like a lot, and as you probably can hear, it's raining a bit. So speaking of rain, this is actually my go-to rifle when it's raining. Simply because it's made of plastic, so you don't have to worry much about the water getting in everywhere and giving some rust or corrosion. One of the things I just quite not like too much is the sling mounts, because on an G36 type rifle they are pretty thick, so you cannot put any type of sling on it. So I have to put a little key ring, but it works, and when you're using it as a 1-point sling mount, it works quite well. So that's a little tip with the ring. You can always put a little tape on it so it's not making too much noise. What I've done to this rifle in terms of modifications and things like that, I put a small Swiss Arms silencer on it. It's not making it that much silent, but it just takes the sort of the initial oomph out of the sound, so you get a little more discreet. And also with this rifle, I only shoot just under 100 meters per second for to make it good for indoor use and CQB use, where the limit is not higher than that. Inside I have a Mad Bull Python black aluminum barrel and a red hover rubber, and it works pretty good. It doesn't increase the FPS too much, and it keeps the accuracy pretty okay. Also, I had an old Surefire flashlight laying around, so to put it to use, I figured I'll put it on this rifle with the Swiss Arms grip. And you can just push it here on the back, and it will light up pretty good. Of course, this is not any modern LED flashlight, so it's not that powerful, but it does a pretty good job when you're inside dark areas, and it's easy to operate. Usually, I don't like putting all sorts of stuff on my rifle. But in this case, I use it for CQB, I need some lights. But unfortunately, it spoils the look of this rifle, because I think it's a pretty nice look with not too much stuff on it, not too many features. And when you combine a rifle looking like this with something like the Glock, I think it's a pretty feng shui. They suit each other pretty good, and being a German, Austrian pistol and a German gun, it's basically the same. Also, you can see here the magazine. This is an original SRC magazine, high cap, and it's a little bit see-through. So you can see the BBs inside. You probably cannot see it on the video, but that's also one of the the worst things about the G36 is these connection knobs, so you can connect magazines to each other. But when you need to get them out in and out of a mag pouch, it just sucks. So what I have done is sort of cutting off all the connection knobs on my magazines. This is not too difficult, and it makes a huge difference when you need to get them in and out of your mag pouch. Also, I put a nice little reflex scope on it. This is not a high-end or anything. It's just a simple reflex scope, but it works perfect with this rifle. And with the carry handle on top here, also being the rail, it gets the scope up in the right height for when you're using a mask for your eyes to be in exactly the right place for the scope. Yeah, that's really it for the SRC G36 rifle. It's pretty simple. Some people would call it a bit futuristic, but I think it's just a really nice rifle and I like it a lot. So that's it. So enjoy your day and get out and play some more Airsoft. See ya!